In a quiet corner of Tatvan, Turkey, a pregnant cat began a journey fueled by nothing but instinct and sheer desperation. She wandered into a local hospital, her eyes wide with hope, silently asking for help. What happened next was truly heartwarming. The sun had just risen over the mountains, bathing the peaceful town of Tatvan in a warm, golden glow. It seemed like any ordinary day at the family health center. Doctors and nurses moved through their routines. The air was filled with the familiar scent of disinfectant and soft murmurs. But outside the clinic's doors, something unexpected was waiting. A pregnant cat, her fur tangled and eyes filled with a mix of fear and hope, had found her way to the entrance. Despite her heavy belly, she stood there, meowing softly but insistently, as if she knew this might be her last chance for help. The nurses, busy with their morning tasks, stopped in surprise. They were used to caring for people, not animals. One nurse whispered, "What's a cat doing here?" cautiously approaching the door. The cat tried to step inside but quickly darted back when the nurse raised her voice. Not out of cruelty but concern. The clinic was filled with pregnant women, and cats could carry diseases like toxoplasmosis. She wanted to protect the patients, yet there was a trace of regret in her tone. But the cat wasn't ready to give up. She slipped past the nurse, weaving through the doors and heading straight for the waiting room. Her cries echoed softly, urgent and pleading. Some people moved away, wary of scratches or illness, but many stayed, watching her with quiet sympathy. They saw more than a stray. They saw a mother in need, asking for help the only way she could. The nurse returned, broom in hand, ready to escort the cat out for good. But her colleagues stopped her. The cat's desperation had touched something deep in their hearts. One nurse pointed to the cat's swollen belly and quietly said, "She's pregnant." That was all it took. They decided to help. Though their expertise was with human patients, the staff couldn't turn away this mother in distress. They gently guided her to a quiet corner, away from the bustle, and laid down towels to make her comfortable. Next, they called a local veterinarian. Within moments, Safer Dormies arrived, a man known for his calm presence and dedication to animals. He knelt beside the cat, now named Chanel, and immediately sensed how fragile she was. She was weak, malnourished, and struggling to breathe. Safer's voice was calm but urgent. "She needs surgery right away." A C-section was the only option to save Chanel and her unborn kittens. Though the clinic was designed for humans, the staff sprang into action, transforming a quiet corner into a makeshift operating room. They worked under Safer's guidance, adapting tools and protocols for the delicate procedure ahead. The surgery was risky. Chanel's body was fragile and her kittens weren't positioned properly. Every moment counted. With steady hands, Safer carefully performed the C-section. One by one, the kittens were delivered, tiny, limp, barely breathing. The room held its breath. Then, with quick thinking and gentle care, Safer and the team worked to revive them. Slowly, the kittens cried out, filling the room with a wave of relief and joy. Chanel, weak but alive, stirred. Her motherly instincts kicked in as she tried to move closer to her babies. The staff wiped tears from their eyes, having witnessed something truly incredible. A rescue. A second chance. Over the next day, the nurses, though not trained in animal care, stayed close to the family, checking on them around the clock under Safer's watchful eye. And after 24 hours, the hopeful news came. Chanel and her kittens were stable and safe. Soon, they would move to a proper veterinary clinic to continue their recovery. Chanel hadn't just found medical care when she stepped into that hospital. She had found kindness, compassion, and hope. Her story reminds us how strength and love can appear in the most unexpected places.